BBN Jackfruits. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. We have a ton of things to talk about. Yesterday, we had a lot of people come into the chat. They specifically wanted to talk about the Epstein situation. They wanted to talk about some of the names that was mentioned. I want to talk about some of the names that was mentioned. And I also, in conjunction, want to talk about some of the people who were supposedly supposed to be on that list who surprisingly names are missing. And I also want to talk about people who historically America has made jokes about them being pedos, and actually they didn't participate. And I forgot to put lotion on my head, so whatever I put it on my head, I just put it on my face. So didn't actually participate when given the option in this Epstein situation. And I would love to have this conversation because there's a couple of things that I want to say to even be more clear with this. But first, before the show even start, let's say give a shout out to everybody that already pulled up to the show. Shout out to Jamal Fareed. He was in here before the show even started. We had a start time today of 8:40. He was in here at 8:01. Shout out to him. Shout out to BBN Network. Says good morning. Have a seat. And hit that like button. And has an M in it for some weird reason. And hit that like button. If you are enjoying the show, you could super chat, PayPal, or Cash App. And don't forget to subscribe. You can always subscribe to this platform. Also, you can Cash App. Once again, thank you for coming and enjoying the show with us. And everyone have a blessed day. Shariah says, good grand rising, my good brother Frost, BBN Network. Salute. Hope everything is going well with you, baby girl. She says, good morning, and to all in the chat. So I want to get right to it. And there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding about this. Trump has been having his name thrown out there as an individual that was a part of the Epstein situation by a lot of people who vote Democrat. So I just want to be clear on this. A lot of people that vote Democrat, the people that vote Democrat, they were all over Trump, basically saying that Trump, Epstein's friend, they is constantly showing photos on the internet of Trump with Epstein. And what we just heard or saw, or the information that we received from this particular list, Trump went to the island one time. That falls in line with what Trump said happened. So I'm going to believe Trump on this one, just so we could be clear. And I want to say, they said Bill Clinton likes them young at a place that supplies young girls. Do I need to even explain that situation? So the girls are already young, and he feels a need to say that he likes them young. So what does that mean? Because somebody put it in the chat. I would like to know, what does that mean? This is already a place that's doing horrible things. They're supplying young girls already. And to the supply of young girls that you're already getting, he says he likes them young. I'm going to assume even younger than the already young girls. Ain't this y'all president? Ain't this the guy that every time somebody mentions he's the smoothest president, y'all love him? Ain't this that guy? I'm just asking. Because y'all literally love his wife because of him. Because she never did anything that we could like. Y'all were literally going to vote Hillary Clinton in the office because y'all like the husband who likes them young. No. I'm going to explain this one more time, Soraya. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you're saying is incorrect. But what I'm saying is, I'm not like looking at it just through the purview of the girls are already illegal. They're already too young. That's what he supplies. there would be no need to say that he likes them young unless he wants them younger than the ones that's already being supplied. I hope that made sense. I think it did. If it didn't make sense, somebody put me on the game. Y'all love this guy, though. This is the Democrats. Y'all love him. Y'all freaking love him. Come on, give me some more names that was on the list. Y'all love him. Naomi Campbell was on the list. Now I'm going to put y'all on the game. Hold on. Freshwater says, anybody else saw Chris Tucker's name on the list? I didn't see it on the list. Anybody else could confirm what he's talking about? They took kids to the island to do what they have a motive, most of the part of the Masons, Knights Templar, Eastern Star. Okay, so Kevin Spacey, we already know about his perversions, just so we could be clear. And I'm not saying Chris Tucker wasn't on the island. Too bad I don't know you, Freshwater, because I would invite you up here, but I don't know you. So too bad you haven't been on this platform before speaking. I want to look at this poll real quick. If I start lagging, it's because I'm pulling up a thing and doing another thing. I'll pull up this poll real quick. Yeah. There's a thing that I'm constantly saying over here that I need for people to. I say things, and I understand that a lot of things that I say, I'm talking about very, very large swaths, groups of people. Like I'm taking a brush and it's a large swath right through a lot of people. And sometimes people feel away because they're like, you're including me in that conversation because I might partake in, or I might have some of the characteristics of the individuals in which you're talking about. And it's such a wide brush, I also feel offended. So sometimes people feel that way. But I want to explain something to y'all. And I need for you to understand this. Our young girls aren't being tricked by men. Our young girls are being tricked by women, older women. That's who's doing the tricking. The man goes and gets with an older woman who's pliable to do these things. They need the woman to trick the young girls. The young girls are not being tricked by men as much as they're being tricked by young girls. Hold on, we're just gonna lag for 1 second. I want to just say this poll real quick. 19 people voted, 20 people voted. Everybody, please go vote real quick. We're gonna come back to this in a couple of minutes. It says, do you think the fake Trump claims will stop? 15% of the people said yes, 15% of the people said no, and 35% of the people said we just here for the results. So 10 people said no, we do not think it's gonna stop. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm probably on the side of those 10 people. I don't think it's gonna stop at all. I don't think I don't think there's a possibility of it stopping, because the people who are lying on him know it's a lie. When somebody is lying about something and they know it's a lie and they got other people helping them lie, even when that lie be proven to be a lie, they keep lying. You understand? I'm going to say this again. When people are purposely lying, they're not lying because they think that they're lying because they want to change what the truth is. You understand? They want to literally change what the truth is. So they repeat a lie over and over and over again, because some people are going to be more easily broken down. Other people are going to rebel, and some people ain't going to bother. Now, Naomi Campbell is there. Why? You do know what the modeling agency, what supermodels really are, right? Because I've said this previously. Supermodels are just high-priced hookers. For real, for the billionaires of the world. This is real talk. All right, so they already put all of this in your face. They already told you about all of this. Why am I? Oh, this is okay. We don't want that to die. But they already put all of this in your face. They already told you about all of this. They have multiple movies talking about this. Multiple. Forget the fact that Zoolander told y'all to pay closer attention to the modeling these people involved in this shit. Forget that fact, right? What I was just thinking of a movie. It was on the tip of my brain. I wasn't about to say it, but it was on the tip of my brain. Another movie that tells you about the modeling and it alludes to it, but it doesn't go as far into it, is Taken. You saw how they was perverting the girls and the thing and having them turn around and model. And model. Yes, a royal son also. But hold on. You see how they do that? That's all because those women are up for sale, fam. It's like that with supermodeling, modeling in general. That's all that is, fam. Who do you, these fashion designers? I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to say too much stuff, right? So the point in which I'm trying to make is, if you look at that list, look at how many people were fashion designers. They had a lot of fashion designers on there. The hookers are just escorts. So I'm not surprised for Naomi Campbell or any other high-priced person to be on that list. Imagine if Homegirl was on that list that was married to Tom Brady. Her, I would be a little surprised about. They got a lot of kids together. But generally speaking, a model being involved in that, I am not surprised. I have zero surprise about this. I just find that wild. That dude literally said he likes them young at a place that caters to people who already like them young. That's insane. They had some other things that were being said. My phone is about to die. I forgot to recharge this shit. So hold on. We got some stuff going on here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. We're going to take a commercial break real quick if y'all don't mind. All right, so a couple of things I want to say real quick, getting back to this conversation. So I want to know what the Democrats are going to do, because just so we could be clear, and I don't want to be, I'm not trying to be funny about this, but just so we could be clear, the Democrats are the ones that was trying to use this as leverage against Trump. Now, Trump isn't on it, but one of their biggest Democrats, one of their biggest, because he does speeches, and then they have shit come open up, does speeches or whatever, right? So one of their biggest contributors, or one of their biggest people that can go give speeches and get money coming into the Democrats is fucking Bill Clinton. I don't think anybody else gets paid more money than Bill Clinton to go do a damn interview. I mean, to go do a speech. Bill Clinton's daughter gets paid to do speeches. What in the hell has she done other than be in the house? Go look this shit up, fam. This is real talk. Bill Clinton get paid a grip. Hillary Clinton get paid a grip. The daughter get paid. She's not even done anything. So you trying to tell me he was on Epstein Island somewhere around 50 times and he likes them young? So y'all not going to stop voting Democrat, no matter how much stuff I say about Democrats turn out to be true. No matter how often I point out how the things Democrats are doing is wrong, people are just going to keep voting Democrat. Now do you understand why I look at people that keep saying I'm black, I got to vote Democrat? Now do you see why I look at them the way that I look at them? What do you mean you black, you got to vote Democrat? You are a father, you a mother. You got to vote for the family. What helps our benefits? You know what? I would love to get $4 more an hour, but if my company gets a tax break, if that company gets a tax break and that company gets a tax break, the prices on 40, 50 items drop by like 25%. If those guys get a tax break and those guys get a tax break, now all of a sudden it's easier to go finance a car. If those guys get a tax break and those guys get a tax break, now all of a sudden groceries are cheaper. So we're not thinking like that. A penny saved is a penny earned. So what's more important? To be able to earn money or be able to have money that you can use the way that you need to use it? Because if you make $100,000 a year, but your expenses is $90,000 a year, and then you got another guy that makes $80,000 a year, but his expenses is $40,000 a year, who do you think is going to be better off in 10 years? Soraya says, well, his wife likes to murk children. That's what the whole Pizzagate thing was about. They definitely in the child rituals. Emails were found between herself and Mariana Abramovic, Abramovic. Did I say that right? The occultist Abramovic. Did I say that right? Hope I said that right. Mariana Abramovic. Anyway, I don't know if I said that right. I'm gonna take that comment down. But I will say this. Right, hold on. I forgot to put the band up. I'm gonna take that comment down, but I will say this, and I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. There is rumors about Hillary Clinton. About a lot of rumors. I'm not saying any of these things are true. I don't know if that comment that you just wrote is true. I do know that emails were found. The Mariana Abramovich, that thing, I believe that to be correct. The Pizzagate was a scandal, and it was based on how do you say that? The chrome, the Madeira chrome or whatever. I can't say the word right now. It was based on blood. No. So, no. Make your comment. I don't want you to not make your comment. When you make comments like that, I have to contextualize it as best as I can. That's all. But please keep making those comments. Don't stop. I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just trying to contextualize it as best as I can. So none of these things have been proven. I do believe that if they can prove without a shadow of a doubt that the Pizzagate thing is the thing that it was accused of being, that there are people that are part of this government that would like to go after Hillary Clinton. So if that thing is ever going to be provable, I'm pretty sure that she's going to be held accountable. Just so we can be clear, unless there is like, you got something against me. If you use it, I'm going to use the thing against you. Like, it could be that one of those situations. So basically, you're saying that Hillary Clinton is in the stuff that some people was going to assume is worse than what Bill was into. So that is the thing. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving. What other names were on the list? And please, people I know, talk about the names that's on the list. People I know talk about the names that's on the list. The people I know talk about the name that's on the list. Because if everybody talk about it, maybe somebody I know seen the same name that you say. I can't just put anybody's, because we do got people up here that'll come try to say some shit and try to get me into a conversation. And then, because they tell me lies, they say that I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm just basically just discussing the information that they're giving me at the moment. I'm not speaking about it on the basis of whether it's factual or non-factual. Anyway. Anything real quick, I'm gonna go to one more quick commercial break. I want to know what do me a favor, and I'm gonna play something. We're gonna talk about Cat Williams today for everybody that don't know. We also talking about Cat Williams today. I'm gonna go to another commercial break real quick, and there's a couple of things that I want to discuss, but if you have any names specifically that y'all want to discuss, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Be right back.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It seems that we are unquestionably late on rent this month. So much so that a irascible landlord has delivered a letter upon our current residency.
Damn. Is that time already?
Now y'all broke asses got 2 goddamn days to give me my money, or it's gonna be some serious repercussions and consequences. At ease, Beatz!
Richie, no lacking, bitch, I'm sitchy like my bitch is yellow bone. Ass fat, yeah, I'm picky. I'm the type to hit a bitch from the back like she Ricky. Get her hair done just to get some top, now it's frizzy. When I'm done, I just bust all on her face, left her sticky. Flood the whole hood with work shit, now everybody busy. When I make it, whole hood coming, everybody with me. I'm the type to pop out with that stick like you watching Disney. Put 2 O's in both sides of his V, now he drizzy. I be deep down in my feelings like who really rocking with me. Yeah, my trap booming, bitch, I got more 3-5s than Griffies. Yeah, them purse real, give it 5 minutes, you be itching. Man, I hate these hoes, all of them some bougie broke bitches. Living rich records, bitch, we some cutthroat niggas. Wanna be the game, gotta catch a body, no snitching. When I caught that case, it was just me, no code of fitness. How I change up, been acting like I don't know niggas. Switching lanes up, no this ain't that S550, switch my name up. Yeah, but I'm the same old nigga, plain James cool, yeah, but I like diamonds on my wrist. Long live stacks, still can't believe he independent. Long live hat, niggas know he shot stacks, killer, that's that get back. Every time we spend the ops block, they heard that shit clap. Everybody kick like 4Ks, that's a Kit Kat. Bitch, I dropped a mint on the grill, that's a Tic Tac. I be fresh as fuck, all designer, but it's mismatch. Tap in, I'm taxing for the sauce, yeah, I got that. Bitch, don't ask me what I'm smoking on, cause it's that iPad. bullet got no name, but them shits hitting who I shot at. Know his name ain't T.I., but we left that nigga top back. Got them all waiting for the tape, they like drop that. When I'm in the A, they know my shit, I gotta pop that. Thinking I can't fuck your bitch, nigga, boy, stop that. Yeah, bitch, I'm Bugatti, you getting dropped if you not that. 731, I'm on the north side, when we my back. Opposite, they gon' slide, but they just talking like a podcast. Fuck that yapping, drop the low, we pull up where they drop that. Left a wet sign on they block, the way the game came through and mock that.
All right, we back. Somebody said T Jakes. I like to call him TD Cakes. Was TD Cakes because he's power bottom? Was TD Cakes there? I'm just asking. Was TD Cakes on that list? He ain't got enough money to be on that list. He tried to show up. They like, nah, that's why Diddy had to do it. The people that's at Diddy party is the people that they couldn't get to Epstein's island. Those are the people that couldn't get the Epstein's island. They was like, your bank account, it just ain't big enough. I don't know what to tell you, fam. All right, let's go look. My phone is. Oh no, give me 1 second. I am gonna go get my other phone. Give me 1 second. My phone is dying or some shit. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind. I be on my grind. It be on my mind. That's why I keep that pine. When I'm on that grind.
I get it and go, call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
All right, so we're looking at Epstein's list. It says call Unseal's name in Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine, I think her name is Ghislaine. Definitely sadist and occultist. That's a fact. But could we just talk about something real quick? So, in all fairness, a lot of people get involved in occults, get involved in cults, and they don't even know. That's why I keep expressing. And let's read our word from the Lord today. That's why I keep expressing, spend less energy on trying to get even with people and just trying to do evil. Because a lot of times you don't know, but you are indoctrinating yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. You just think you doing something mischievous. You doing something fun. Oh, we're going to go hurt that person. But that's what rituals is based off of. Doing something to someone to elicit an emotion that you're now going to use that energy to conjure something. You understand? That's literally what that is. So that's why, you know, when we're in here and we're talking about the Lord, and we have a lot of people in here talking about the Lord with us, like we could feel them. What do you think happens when people go into these rooms where all they do is talk about how much they hate somebody, or they talk about how much they want to do something bad to somebody, or they laughing at somebody else's misfortune? What do you think they're doing? So a lot of people belong to cults, with all honesty. You just gotta listen to him talk. I'm like, oh shit. Let's read the see what the Lord's word is real quick. A lot of people belong to cults, right? We got Psalms 143, chapter 143, verse 10. Give me 1 second. I guess we'll read the whole thing. It's only 12 verses. We'll read the whole psalm. Psalm 143 verse Psalm 143. This is a song that David wrote. Once again, psalms are songs that David wrote. I'm gonna read it on the King James version. I'm not gonna read it the easy version. I'm gonna read it the King James version. But basically, psalms are songs for everybody that don't get it. All right, it's Psalm 143. It's only about 12 lines. Hear my prayer, Lord, O Lord. Give ear to my supplications. In the faithfulness answer me, and in thy righteousness, and enter not into judgment with thy servant. For in thy sight shall no man living be justified. For the enemy has persecuted my soul. He hath smitten my life down to the ground. He hath made me dwell in darkness, as those that have been long dead. Therefore is my spirit overwhelmed within me. My heart within me is desolate. I remember the days of old. I meditate on all thy things. I muse on the work of thy hands. I stretch forth my hands unto thee. My soul thirsteth after thee. My soul thirsteth after thee, as a thirsty land. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit faileth. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit faileth. Hide not thy face from me, lest I be like unto them that go down into the pit. Cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning. For in thee I do trust. Cause me to know the way wherein I shall walk. For I lift up my soul unto thee. Deliver me, O Lord, from mine enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. Quicken me, O Lord, for thy name's sake. For thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. And by thy mercy, cut off mine enemies, and destroy all them that afflict my soul. For I am thy servant. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So I want to be clear about this. I'm about to kick these people. So if you're watching this after the fact, you can't see it. Because after I kick them, you're not going to be able to see the comments they wrote. But while we're in prayer, this is what Satan sends. And I say this because I need for you to understand that if the Lord didn't send me to the world to do the thing that I'm currently doing, why is Satan attacking me so often? Why does Satan hate when I speak about the Lord? Why does Satan hate these things? Who yells during scripture reading? Who interrupts the word of the Lord? What kind of people would do this and then think it's funny? What kind of people care so little about God, so little about the Lord, that they play with his name, that they play during his words being spoken? Believe me when I tell you the people that believe me to be wrong in this situation, they don't got God in them. They don't got God in them. Now I'm going to kick this individual. Maybe he finds the Lord, maybe they don't. That's not our responsibility. And you spelled amen wrong, so I'm going to put Andrew Daly's amen up. If you want, y'all can go back and listen to what I actually said, and that literally is a reflection of what I'm going through right now. They're making a mockery of the Most High. I keep trying to tell y'all that they're evil. I keep trying to tell you that they're Satan worshipers. All they keep saying is that they're not, and people believe them. I'm not saying they're Satan worshipers because I don't like them, which I don't. I'm saying that they're Satan worshipers because of their actions. They worship Satan, fam. Who in the heck tries to interrupt somebody reading from the Bible? Who does that? The most gangsterous nigga in the street, the most mafia dude in the street is going to respect somebody reading from the Bible while they're reading from the Bible. Whatever issue or situation they got to deal with them, they got to deal with them after that. This is what I mean by y'all get tricked and confused with who's really gangster and who's really a tough guy. Most of these people just don't have home training. And they just got demons in them. Oh, you spelled it in the Islamic way? My apologies. All I could see is that it didn't read all the way real, all the way to the way normal. So I'll put that one up. Let's go. All right, let's go. I don't know everything. I think I'm pretty honest when I don't know something. I think I'm pretty honest when I don't know something. I don't know everything. I don't even make a bone about knowing everything. That's people telling you I think I know everything when they're trying to tell you that's something I know I don't know. I don't think I know everything. Or when they don't have a way to explain how, whatever the fuck they talking about. They just attack me. It is what it is. It's called deflection. Is there any person that was on the list, y'all thought was on the list, somebody said was on the list, that y'all would like to speak about in general? Because to be honest with you, a lot of the people that was on the list are people that we wouldn't come up in normal conversation. I think Prince Andrew was on the list, but we already knew that, right? There were a couple of other wealthy, rich people from all over the world. We're not surprised at any of that. We want to know what celebrity is on the list. We want to know what actor, what politician. That's what we want to know. Europe wants to know about whether the prince is on the list, not America. We don't care that Prince Andrew was on the list. That don't mean nothing to us. Maybe Canada cares, but we don't. All right, we care about the people that was assaulted. Don't get this confused. But we wasn't here to try to find out if Prince Andrew was on the list. That wasn't one of the names that we were really, man, if he's on the list, I don't know what I'm going to do. If that wasn't one of the names. Balenciaga was on the list. It just had Balenciaga. I would assume whoever's the owner. I don't think they sending like the mailroom clerks there. Like somebody, you employee of the month, we're going to send you to Epstein Island. I don't think that's happening. But I would assume that means the owner, right? Whoever the big dog is or the big CEO is, if not, right? That's what I would assume. They said Michael Jackson went, but he didn't touch anything. He just went to go look. There are a lot of people that went to go look. I believe that's what Trump did. That's what Trump said. He went to go look. There's a rumor about a freaking island where they're doing all of these horrible things to people. This can't be real. Remember, Michael Jackson. This is what I think. I'm going to tell you. I don't think Michael Jackson touched any children at all. 0 children. This is what I think happened. I believe that Michael Jackson was a child that was touched. For everybody that don't know, allegedly, Diana Ross was his groomer. See, this is the part that I keep trying to explain to y'all. Y'all keep talking about men grooming girls. Women groom boys and girls at a much higher rate, at an exponentially higher rate. It's not even close. Okay, so over the last couple of years, we've been hearing about teachers having affairs with children. How often you been hearing about these teachers being male? Not that often, right? How often have you been hearing about these teachers being female? All the effing time, haven't you? Tell me what a lie. One more thing. Your man, what's his name? It was a Dirty Harry movie. It's called Sudden Impact. And Sudden Impact, they basically had this woman that was luring women around the men so they could grape them. In Sudden Impact. Go watch the movie, fam. So y'all keep talking about men as groomers. These women be groomers at a way higher rate than men. It ain't close. So I had a female friend. Yeah, I had one of those before. And she literally used to tell me about how her and some of the other like more male-centric gay girls would go have sleepovers with straight girls so they can break them in. And we're talking about, I'm probably in my early 30s. The girl, when she's having this conversation with me, is probably in her early 20s. And she's telling me when she was a teenager, this is what they used to do. Yeah, I keep trying to tell you, I do not have a problem with gay people, fam. I really don't. It's just once you're a man and you try to sleep with me, then we can't be friends. Period. There is no nothing else. Soraya said, based on, I'm gonna put some of the comments up there. Based on this comment right here, there might be a general statement because it's a company. How about Balenciaga? Then I said it's probably just one of the higher ups. And then Soraya in the responded with the no. I'm just considering if the owner's in on it. I would assume that if they even named the individual Balenciaga, that the owner has to know something about the situation, or you just name him something else just in case shit gets leaked or whatever. Like, I doubt one of the coaches in the NBA would be doing something and they'll just say NBA. It'll be a little bit more individualistic, more personal. Anyway, that's the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, Soraya says, I think many of them went out of curiosity to see if there was really going on in disbelief, and I 100% believe that. That's a fact. I have no idea if Quincy Jones was on the list. We got a thumbs up right there. I'm not going to play that one. Brothels is another form of grooming. I think by the time you get to the brothel, you're already groomed, but I think that brothels are used to groom boys. I think a lot of males are the way that we are because we were groomed by a woman at some point. Especially the simps. That's why I think simps are simps. They were groomed. They were groomed to, they were groomed. That's why I think simps are simps. It's telling you. That's my position. Simps are simps because they was groomed. I think brothels are used to groom males, not females. I think strip clubs are used to groom males more than females. But, nowadays they're just grooming everybody. You understand? Women groom way more than men. I don't think it's even close. Just being honest with you. And this is just from like, I mean, women will know better than me. You know what I'm saying? Those elites like to target impoverished communities. I think those elites like to make communities impoverished on purpose, just so we could be clear. I think that's one of the main things that the Democrats are always trying to do. Make sure that it's first of all, they keep us with a poverty mindset because they keep us with the mindset of not that things need to be not to go after the things that are least expensive. They keep us with the mindset of we need to make more money so we could we need to buy more. That's a poverty mindset. So like so there's a couple of different ways. So one of the poverty mindsets that especially the ones that exist in our community is when people believe that they can't get out, so they hold other people back. That's a poverty mindset. Like let's say you doing whatever you doing and you got whatever job you got, but you got a poverty mindset. So now another individual, he's trying to get out the hood. Who that nigga think he is? He think he better than me. He can't work a job like I work. Why can't he work my job? I work this job. He should work that job too. Who he think he is trying to be a rapper? Who do he think he is trying to be a movie star? He can't act. He can't rap. That's a poverty mindset. Why do you think I'm always saying y'all got to stop hating? Because 90% of hate comes from a mindset that you're internalizing about yourself, that you are not good enough. You understand? A lot of hate that you outwardly project to other people just deal with the fact that you believe you're not good enough. You understand? If y'all notice, I never hate on anybody. One of the main reasons is I believe I'm 100% capable of doing whatever the fuck I want to do. The only thing that could prevent me from doing the thing is overwhelming opposition. That's it. If I'm left to my own devices, I'll succeed at anything. That's a fact. That's just a fact. That's not me being cocky. That isn't me trying to talk trash. That's just the fact. When I had resources and I'm able to do the things that I actually want to do when I could do them, we make great content over here. That's just a fact. Shout out to Jamal Fareed. He says facts. If you are liking the show, we could always use some people pulling up to the Cash App today. As always, we could always use people pulling up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. Who's going to be the first one today to pull up to the Cash App? I tell you what, we will do Saloon today if people are going to pull up to the Cash App specifically. Soraya says, when I watched the Epstein documentary, some of these girls that were trafficked was from other countries. Some of these girls spoke on how they came from not having much in their environment. They definitely played on it. One of the things that the people, and I know I talk about myself own situation, but this is so you can understand that I understand the ins and outs of this. One of the situations that people try to do to me personally is try to make that I don't have no money. So that's why they tell y'all don't donate. That's why they tell y'all they don't want nobody watching my videos. They want to make my channel and everything go down into the dirt, because then they could now pull up on me and be like, yo, I'll buy your page from you. We know you all messed up in the world, because of their own doing. So then they're going to pull up on me. They're going to try to act like they want to buy my page. They're going to try to act like they want to help me. Yo, why don't you move all the way out here and come out here with us? We'll take care of you. Nah, nigga, I'm good. You feel me? I'm never going to do no shit like that. So one of the things that you have to understand is often people want you to be in a bad situation so they could try to prey on you. Those are not God's people. God's people is going to see you in a bad situation and try to help you get out of that situation, period. Explain, saying, let's be mindful. We have a country where we have choices. Let's be mindful. I mean, explain. I want to know. I don't understand what you mean by that. You mean that those girls didn't have choices? No, I'm basically saying that they went to these countries where people were impoverished and had nothing and then took advantage of them because they had nothing. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Just so we could be clear, I'm assuming that's what this comment meant. That they are. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm not sure I'm not sure I'm confused, but I'll just keep going. I'm confused. I'm confused with what you're actually trying to say. Okay, so yeah, so you are saying what I'm okay, you gotta say this. So I was confused. I'm like, I'm not sure. All right, yeah, okay. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm saying. If you want to come up here and talk, I'm gonna put an invite up. I don't know if I'm gonna invite anybody. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna let anybody come up here and actually talk yet. It depends on who pulls up and wants to talk. I'm not sure if I'm gonna let anybody come up and talk. But if you do come up and talk, you have to let me at least see your face before I invite you to the stage so I can see who I'm looking at. I don't know if I'm gonna invite anybody up to talk. I guess it depends on who, if who hits the link, if anybody hits the link. I don't know. All right, we'll see what happens. We at 9:40. Like, comment, subscribe if you are enjoying the show. Give me 1 second. We're gonna come right back. What's up, Brandon Washington? We got Brandon Washington in the house. Salute. We got 65 people in the house. Please hit that like button. Vote. We're about to look at the vote in a couple of minutes. I believe the question is it pertains to Trump. And now that Trump's name, or he should be considered to be exonerated from this particular situation, now that he's not one of the people. I think he went one time or some shit like that. Now, do you think people are gonna stop trying to blame him and act like, no, Trump, he's the guy, he's a dude behind Epstein? Also, did y'all hear that basically Epstein was a double agent in ways, or he was an agent for the Mossad, allegedly, and his thing was to get people in compromising situations so they can own our politicians, and that might make sense as to why now Biden is giving everything he's given to Israel. Maybe that's why. Maybe Biden is like, he got them tapes. I promise you, if anybody got tapes, Biden got tapes for him. I have no idea how any of you people were able to go into a booth and vote for him. I have no idea. Like, honestly. Like, if the thing that I believe is true, and one of the things that I believe is true is voting is a way that we initiate our free will. So I believe that when we vote for terrible people that then go do terrible things, might not be the best thing for us in our soul or our journey with God. It might not be the best for our journey with God. I think people need to take these voting much more seriously. And just so we could be clear, one of the main reasons in which why I started thinking that way is when Diddy started saying vote or die. And once he said that, I said voting got to be bad. Anyway, Brandon Washington says Biden probably got so many tapes, they go all the way back to VCRs. Biden got tapes that go back to, like Atari graphics. And the music be like, boop, 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 boop. Fucking Biden, fam. I don't know how y'all voted for him. That dude was terrible. And he looks like he's a pervert. But not for nothing. Nowadays, people that aren't perverts get accused of being perverts. So I don't know if women should be able to say who's a pervert and who isn't a pervert. Because it seems like men, we know who the perverts are, and women, they just say a nigga's a pervert, whoever they don't like. So they just don't like a nigga that think they attractive. He a pervert. That's it. Like, the worst thing that could be is there's a woman. One of the worst things is to be attracted to some woman that don't find you attractive, fam. She's the worst nigga in the world all of a sudden. Soraya says it makes total sense. Epstein, part of Mossad, so he can control the USA and aid Israel in their political agendas. Allegedly, those are accusations. I don't know. Those are allegations. I don't know if any of that is true. No, that's alleged. Alleged. I told you I be up on all of this stuff, fam. I don't be capping. I be up on all this shit. I don't be capping, fam. Don't be capping. Just so we could be clear, Tums, you said the candidate's already. Hold on. So, Tums, you said the candidate has already been chosen, right? I'm gonna absolutely demolish this theory that this person have. Absolutely demolish their theory. I'm gonna run it into the dirt. Watch this. So you said that the candidate's already chosen, right? Votes don't matter. That's what you said, right? Biden and his candy girl Kamala Harris have put more black men behind bars in their careers. Yes. So he's gonna do the thing where he's not gonna talk. So you're gonna do the thing now, Tums, where you're not gonna talk. Come on, fam. You've been begging for me to reply to a comment or chat. Okay. So you mean to tell me that the powers in be wanted Trump to be president? You know, the powers that be, the people that are now don't want him to run so bad, they're trying to put charges on him. You mean they wanted him to be president one last time? That's what you're saying, correct? Not insulting. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You're saying the powers that be that are now trying to put Trump in jail just to make it so he can't get on the ballots, the powers that be that are now having him removed from ballots, right? The powers that be, I'm not telling you to think different. I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. The powers that be, and I'm not saying anything insulting, I just want to make sure that we're clear. You're trying to say the same people that are currently trying to make it so he can't even run for president, allow for him to become president last time, and not just allow for him to become president, but predetermined that he was going to become president even before the election. That's what you're saying. I'm not kicking you. I just want to make sure that we all understand what you're saying. So I'm not even going to put your comment up there because you take it too long to respond back. You got to go talk to the committee to find out how to respond back to me. So you got to go text this person, text that person. What do I say next? I get it. Anyway, what up, Lou Capo? He says, HNY, God bless. Health, peace, love. Salute to you, Lou. Hope everything is going well with you, Mr. Lou Capo. This is what I mean. They want to debate, but they can't. And then they tell you don't comment because they say because I am just engaging with his comment the way that I'm engaging, I'm doing something bad to him. You understand? And if I talk about it and explain it to you, they're going to say I'm crying. So I can't tell you what they're doing because they're going to say I'm crying. And if I don't tell you what they're doing, they're going to get away with it. So somebody put in the chat what I'm supposed to do in that particular situation. Am I supposed to just let them get away with it? Or am I supposed to explain to you what's happened and then get accused of being a crybaby? So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in this situation. Put it in the chat. I want to know. Let's see if we can find some Epstein names. For real, put it in the chat. I want to know what I'm supposed to do in a situation like this. If I don't point it out, people are gonna fall for it. If I point it out, I'm gonna be called a crybaby. I want to know what I'm supposed to do. Also, if I don't point it out, I'm going to be going against what God wants me to do. And if I do point it out, I'm going to be doing what God wants me to do. Just so we can be clear. Because when we see somebody doing wrong, we are supposed to attempt to help them out. So that person's comment makes no sense. Stop believing. So just so we could be clear, stop believing that these things are already predetermined. It doesn't work that way. There isn't one group of people. It's multiple different people fighting. It's multiple different people, fam. All right? It's multiple different. You think every billionaire on the planet agrees with each other and want to do everything that every other billionaire wants to do? If so, explain Elon Musk. Also, remember that show Aeon Flux? So if everybody is on the same damn page, if every single person is on the same page and all of these rich people is all in it together, explain Elon Musk. You can't. So I just brought two arguments that disproves what you said. So you can think that, and that can be your opinion. But factually speaking, your opinion doesn't line up with reality. What do we call it when somebody's opinion doesn't line up with reality? Somebody put that in the chat, because you can have that opinion. That's your opinion. Salute to you. I don't want you to change your opinion. You got whatever opinion you want to have. But that person's opinion doesn't line up with reality. So what do we call it when a person's opinion doesn't line up with reality? Somebody put it in the chat. I want to know. Unfactual? That's good. Anybody got any other words? I'm not coming for you, but I just explaining. You have a right to your own opinion. You believe that all of this stuff is predetermined. So I need to know why, if they are obviously don't want Trump to be president, why would they allow him to be president the first time? Because you're saying it was all predetermined and no votes mattered. Right? So I'm going to read off some names. People just say anything, fam. They just say anything. And then they go get 50 other niggas to yell the same shit that don't make any sense. That's it. That's all. They just say anything. And then they go get 40 other niggas to stand locked in arms with them like this, yelling the same shit that ain't true, don't make any sense. And all you need is a monochrome, a freaking intellectual prowess. You know, all you need to be able to do is not put blocks in circles, and you can figure most of this stuff out. You just have to not be attached to some shit like it's the end all be all. Y'all heard some shit when you was 15 years old, and you based your reality around the shit that you heard instead of basing what you feel around reality. Y'all base your reality around what you feel. You should base what you feel around your reality. What reality do you live in? That's where your emotion should be. The names were unveiled in a series of 40 documents that have been posted in the docket previous. They hit big names, including Bill Clinton. They keep saying Donald Trump's name everywhere. But the only thing that I heard about Donald Trump was Donald Trump going one time and never attending again. This is not one of those places that you go one time, never come back, and they don't kill you. So they're going to let you know all of their secrets and then just not kill you, even though you don't want to be involved in the stuff that could just absolutely destroy their names and put them in jail forever and take all of their money from them. That don't even make sense. Clinton's a long time age, Dutch brand. So we're going to move away from this because we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. We don't do salacious, only select like that. We don't do that type of stuff. Anyway, let's see. I'm looking for some names. When legal documents related to the case of the convicted ex-offender and disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein were made public on Wednesday night, it caused an online frenzy that crashed a court website hosting the files for minutes. More than 900 pages of the papers was unsealed late in the day, identifying numerous Epstein associates and public figures as mentioned in the proceeding in the case of Epstein's accuser, Virginia Gifford, filed against Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know how to say her name. In 2015, Maxwell, a U.S.-based British socialite and media here, was convicted in New York in December 2021 of ex-trafficking and similar charges procuring teen girls for Epstein. So basically, the people who were procured for Epstein, the girls that were used in all of these heinous, terrible, nefarious deeds, so the woman went and got them. The woman. But y'all keep talking about men are groomers. It be the women. However, the truth is less. In December 2023, a judge announced the documents will be unsealed January 2024, sparking intrigue for followers of the case, many of whom expected the release would include a list of Epstein's clients and coastal conspirators. However, the truth is less scandalous, as the majority of those names appeared in the document released on Wednesday are not accused of wrongdoing and have been mentioned previously in legal proceedings and new accounts. So a majority of the names that were mentioned don't even have anything. They're not being accused of doing anything wrong. That's why it's a big deal that Clinton said what? Prior to the unsealing, the names were listed in court as variants of J. Doe, a legal device to protect identity. Some of the high-profile names in the court documents include Prince Andrew, former U.S. President Bill Clinton, pop star Michael Jackson, who they said attended one time and refused basically to get a massage from young children. And magician David Copperfield. I haven't heard anything about David Copperfield specifically. I just seen his name pop up a couple of times, but I haven't heard whether he's been involved in anything or haven't been involved in anything. And like they just said a little bit earlier in this particular read, that many of the names that were listed are not actually being accused, or there isn't a belief that they were being involved in any type of activities that would be seen as felonious, that would be seen as taboo, that would be seen as something that is what we're actually looking at in this particular situation as offenses. So many of them probably have went and they didn't partake. That's what this basically being said. So do you remember last night when there was people that was coming in here and they was busy trying to say, yo, this guy's name is on the list. Hey, yo, that other guy, his name on the list too. Remember that? And I was busy saying, well, does anybody else could verify what these people's name is on the list or not? I didn't only want their names to be verified, whether they was on the list or not, but I needed for people to be able to explain to me what could or could not have happened in their particular situations. Because once again, just because you bring a horse to water, that does not mean that the horse will drink. Far from provide. Wait, hold on. The documents released fueled online hubbub, causing a link to the highly anticipated list to immediately crash and settle further conspiracy theories in motion. Immediately crash and setting further conspiracy theories in motion, including that the documents were purposely knocked offline. This came after misinformation surrounding the list had been rolling out for weeks. Roiling? They wrote roiling. It was just a mistake. Maybe he meant boiling. Anyway, rolling out for weeks, including baseless claims that the U.S. late night TV host Jimmy Kimmel's name might appear in the documents. They're not going to let you live with that one down, Aaron Rodgers. Shout out to Florida State bullies. Salute. You did not send me a video. I told you to send me a video, homie. Send the video, please. We're going to go to a commercial break in a moment, but I need you to send the videos. I loaded in some new commercials today. I wish I would have had the videos yesterday so I could have had you in the lineup today. I loaded in some new commercials today. Anyway, this came after misinformation surrounding the list had been rolling out for weeks, including baseless claims that the U.S. late night TV host Jimmy Kimmel's name might appear in the document, spurring a cracked New York Jets quarterback. Spurred by a cracked New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers Tuesday ESPN and Pat McAfee's show. Yes, please send it. Please send it. Dude, you should be in my lineup like damn near every show. I should be showing some of your beautiful bullies. I should be having them on the platform. What are you doing? We're gonna go to a commercial in a couple of minutes. It could have been you. Wednesday's release marks the first set documents, yada yada. I hope you appreciated this article. Okay, so no real names, and that's what we're looking for. So does anybody have any real names of people? Anybody got any real names? Because it seems to be like the majority of people who we know who they are, they weren't there for nefarious purposes. Prince Andrew was there. Shout out and or not shout out to that. Let's go to a commercial break. I'll be right back. All of the B-backs. Have your commercial come up on our platform. Let's go.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It seems that we are unquestionably late on rent this month. So much so that a irascible landlord has delivered a letter upon our current residency.
Damn. It's that time already?
Now y'all broke asses got 2 goddamn days to give me my money, or there's gonna be some serious repercussions and consequences. At ease, Beatz!
Local judge attacked in her own courtroom. This is very disturbing video we're about to see.
Judge Mary Kay Holthus was on the bench when that defendant simply came barreling towards her. She was about to sentence the man to prison for attempt battery with substantial bodily harm when this happened.
Appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
Hey! Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Hey!
Deobra Redden, he is an ex-felon with a violent history, past charges.
That dude, yeah, that was crazy. You seen that dude? Dude was like, "No, you don't, judge." They hit that judge with the judge's bags. That's crazy. He's screwed. He's screwed. He's actually screwed. He's screwed. He's screwed all the way. It's a wrap for that guy. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Let's have a conversation. Put it in the chat. I want to know what else you guys want to talk about. What else y'all want to talk about? Nobody's going to forget your position, Tums. You got a long way to go. Now you see why I don't put your comments up on the screen? You got a long way to go, fam. I don't think you're going to make it. A long way to go, fam. You're going to have to make so many comments that make sense. Yo, what y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. It's only 10 o'clock. Ooh, my knee. I'm not in any rush. It's only 10 o'clock. Let's go. Somebody made fun of me the other day. They was like, Jack Frost be asking people to buy him lunch. And are you concerned about other people buying me lunch? Or are you concerned that you want people to buy you lunch and nobody's offering? What are you concerned about? You mad? No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get you on many more. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the only time. We're going to see. Right? Wipe this camera. Pretty sure that's not going to be the only time. Yes, let's discuss some Cat Williams. Y'all want to discuss some Cat Williams? Let's go. Thank you for reminding me. Let's try to see if I can get this camera fixed a little bit better. Thank you for reminding me about the Cat Williams. Let's discuss Cat Williams. But before we discuss Cat Williams, let's do this. Thank you for reminding me. Let's discuss some Cat Williams out this biatch.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Cat Williams in there.
I don't know, Cat. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only.
Okay. So this is the gist that I'm getting out of this situation. Me and Cat Williams got a lot in common. Shout out to Soraya with the $10 drop. She said, "Keep being bright." Soraya pulls up to the saloon. Oh man, we're gonna have graphics for the saloon soon. We're gonna have our saloon graphics back. Soraya pulls up to the saloon as she walks in the door. She's bringing up an effervescent glow with her. The whole entire saloon, it feels like it smells better. It feels like it's a little bit brighter. People start getting a little bit happier. They can feel the energy of the Most High in the whole building. As she walked past the bouncer bows to her. She goes up to the bartender. The bartender said, "We are so happy to have you here, Queen. What would you like?" She says, "Can I get a sarsaparilla? Can I get me some blueberry pancakes? Can I get me a small glass of orange juice? And also, if you don't mind, can I get the paper?" Shout out to Soraya pulling up to the saloon in the most elegant of gowns. Let's go. Shout out to DS Williams. He says, "Man unit." Come on, we doing the saloon this morning. Who's in? We need super chat and we need cash app, just so we can be clear. So shout out to Soraya pulling up to the super chat today. Yes, we doing the saloon this morning. Basically, we serving breakfast. We serving breakfast this morning. Anybody want to pull up to the saloon? So basically, Cat Williams is the me. I can't deal with bullshit, fam. So Cat Williams is calling out people like Steve Harvey. Just so we could be clear, Steve Harvey is being accused of not just stealing the man's, basically stealing the nigga's career. Like, you know how, and I'm sorry I'm always talking about myself, but you know how we got these individuals that's trying their hardest to make me give up on YouTube? Why do you think one of the reasons they want me to give up on YouTube? So they could try to pretend like all of the things that I made up and all of the things that I'm doing, they made up and doing. So they could just try to steal all of the stuff that's mine because I'm not going to be here no more. So they could steal everything that's mine and act like they me. We got a whole page that exists right now. All he does is pretend to be me. I'm not capping. Whole page. So whoever, Soraya just made a great point. Shout out to Soraya. You just made a great point. She says, and I wanted to talk about this previously too, before today. She says, Cat Williams be putting them on blast. Yeah. Something happened. Whoever the people was that was tormenting Cat Williams, somehow he got the up on them. Did you hear when Cat Williams said Harvey Weinstein offered to give him head, he offered to give him fellatio in front of his whole office? That's bananas. I don't want a chick giving me fellatio in front of other people. Why in the hell would I want to do doing it? What in the hell is wrong with y'all people? Like, what's wrong with y'all people? What in the heck? Somebody explain this to me. I'm here. I'm listening. Explain it. I'm listening. You're going to get the same opportunity to explain it like the last guy. I'm going to let you do your talking. Why is it every time I ask people to explain themselves, they either can't or they immediately start insulting me? Could somebody explain that to me? Because somebody, oh shit, don't know why. I just messed up again. But I don't understand that, whether anybody can ever explain that to me or not. Why is it whenever I just simply ask people to explain themselves, they either start attacking me or they start treating me like I'm doing something bad to them when I'm just wanting clarity? Because I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I'd be like trying to get clarity. And people be like, fuck you, Frost. I'm like, what happened? What in the hell? We actually have an event we're supposed to be going to tonight. I got to still go pick up a different computer. It's like right across town. Like it's right across town. I should have went and picked it up like 5 days ago, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so we have an event we're supposed to be going to tonight. Shout out to Fluff Jones inviting us, inviting to work. There's another promoter also that wanted to work with me, so maybe we just go out there and start doing some of that work. Get me out of the house, get me mixing up with other people. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we start doing more of those because those opportunities are actually there. So we're gonna get out and do some of those opportunities. I was focusing too hard on trying to find things to do locally in Coney Island. I'm just gonna give up on that. I tried. I don't know what to tell you. I tried. You know what I'm saying? I tried. You know. So since that didn't work out, I'm just gonna go and take advantage of the other opportunities that I have. You know, I tried. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, Soraya says, Cat Williams stated in a prior interview where he stated he went to one of the mansion parties and saw what was going on and said it changed his whole perspective. I don't know if he said who the person was, but it was either allegedly Jamie Foxx or Kevin Hart. I always thought it was Kevin Hart because he just hates Kevin Hart. But there was somebody that tried to say it was actually Jamie Foxx. I don't know if it was either one of them. It might have just been it could have been anybody. It could have been Cisco and Ebert. I don't know. Anyway, another thing is so I'm thinking that those people that was giving him all of those problems, remember, Cat Williams was literally going through the same exact thing that I'm going through right now. Y'all do understand that, right? Go look at the things that Cat Williams used to complain about and talk about that was happening to him. That's literally what's happening to me. Literally. Just go pay attention to what was going on with Cat Williams. That's it. Literally, the thing that Cat Williams is going through is the same thing that these people doing to me. Coming around my neighborhood. Trying to get everybody to hate me with lies. Accusing me of things that's not true. Having people following me around, recording me. Constantly trying to get into negative arguments and shit with me in public where they could play the victim and act like I did something to them. Professor August B. from the Monique Show, why are you saying that? Same thing. Every single thing that dude has went through that he was talking about is all the same shit I'm going through right now. When I tell y'all, when y'all pull up and support me, you supporting the real thing, fam. If anybody would like to pull up for some support, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. And as every day, we can always use some assistance. Nope. Somebody on Clubhouse keeps messaging me, but I need to update my phone. So I see the alert, so I keep hitting it. Like, what the fuck is they talking about? And then I see that it's Clubhouse and it say update, and I'll be like, no. When Cat Williams said he was out the closet, he's out the closet and called his name. Oh, shit. But I always thought that dude was gay. I'm going to say something. Many of our actors from the 90s and 80s that did television in 70s were gay. Freaking, who's George Jefferson? Whatever, I forgot his name right now. But he was gay. His lover used to be at the damn, when they filmed, his lover used to come to stage with him. He was gay. Like, gay. Now, go watch the Jeffersons. Now that I told you that, go watch the Jeffersons. Especially all of the dance scenes. Go watch the Jeffersons, man. That nigga was gay. Anyway, or Amen. He was gay. So one of the things that I want, Sherman Hensley, thank you. One of the things that I 100% believe is this. When I see a character on a television show and they have an unattractive woman chasing them down, I just assume that dude is gay in real life. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I'll tell you another person that was gay. The dude from the Brady Bunch, the father. I forget if it was the first one or the second one. I think they had two fathers on the Brady Bunch. I think the first one, he was gay. One of them was gay. So, like, this is a big thing in the entertainment world. So it is what it is. That's why, you know, I would never kiss a man. Like, I don't care. You can't tell me it's for a role. I'm not doing it. Copy? I don't care. Nah, see, that's not for me. All right. I don't care how much money you're offering me. I might be, that image of me doing that might hurt someone else seeing that. That might think that now this is acceptable. I don't believe it to be acceptable, so I don't want to put it out into the world. If you believe it to be acceptable, so you want to put it out into the world, that's on you. The oldest son on the Brady Bunch was banging the moms in real life. She groomed them. They have a whole thing about it. She groomed them. She groomed the oldest son on the Brady Bunch. I keep trying to tell you, it's the women grooming the men. Yeah, I heard about Marlon Brando. He was gay. I heard about that. And I heard he was banging Richard Pryor. And I think I heard about the James Dean thing. No Secret, Pryor's wife said in an interview, it's on YouTube. Shout out to Bushwick being in the building. I was about to say if anybody want to pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, or PayPal, but I hate when I do that when people pull up into the room because I hate when I do that when people first pull up into the room. I just lagged because I feel like I'm picking on them specifically when in reality when I am picking on somebody specifically I say their name. So I'm not picking on you specifically, but sometimes I will. Copy, kid. I just want to be clear. Sometimes I'm picking on people specifically because I fuck with you and I might need some assistance that day. So sometimes I pick on people specifically, but sometimes I'm not, and it just is in the role of what we're doing. And that's just the perfect time. Or at least I feel that way. So yeah, so there's a lot of that shit going on television. It is what it is. But the wildest thing about what we just heard Cat Williams talking about though was Bernie Williams stealing the other dude's whole routine. Bernie Williams stole that whole other dude's whole routine. And this is what I mean by sometimes I do be picking on people. Sometimes, like Lou, the kid is back. I haven't seen y'all do a drop in maybe like months, maybe years. So I'd be like, yo, I can use some assistance today. Pull up to the Cash App, and I say that expecting if you do pull up to the Cash App, you pull up with $5, $10. Boom. Now I just said that to you today. I don't expect to say that to you again anytime soon. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just. Yeah, you enjoy the content. I know you enjoy the content. You hanging around. There's nothing wrong with, especially us being men. I guess it's different with women, but especially us being men. There's nothing wrong with paying for something you enjoy. What you mean they did the Rey Mysterio? What you mean by that? Explain that. I don't understand. Anyway, I don't understand the did the Rey Mysterio. I don't understand that. See? That's what I'm talking about. That helps. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the kid is back with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you. So when we're able to do shit like that, like I got an event tonight. For me to be able to pull up and say, yo, we got an event tonight. I need for everybody to be able to pull up to the Cash App. And we could get 6-7 people to pull up to the Cash App with $5 or $10. We got an event tonight, like a whole event. You understand? So that's what I mean. I don't be saying I want y'all niggas to pay to go get me a car. I'm not saying I want y'all niggas to pay so I could go on a trip or a vacation. I'm saying we got operating expenses over here. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. I need some help with the operation expenses. That's what I be saying. And then the people that hate me say, nah, man, he should be able to do that with nothing. You understand? That's the difference. My phone is currently, I don't think I'm going to go live at the event for multiple different reasons. The number one reason is I don't own the music. So I think the best way for me to start doing this is simply just bring my cameras and get video and then come and cutting the video up and try to have it ready for y'all by like Saturday or Sunday. So this could literally be, because I think this is a every Thursday thing it's going to be. So this could literally just be something that I drop every weekend. This could literally just be weekend content. Like every weekend I could drop. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all could see which rappers pull up. Y'all could see like shit like that. So that's what the plan is. The plan is for me to go. I'm not going live. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go with all of my cameras. I'm going to get as much video, as much content as possible. And then I'm going to use that content and make more stuff. So that's what the plan is. I'm going to try to, that's what we're trying to do, if that makes any sense. So we won't be live. That way I don't have to worry about people, the music or nothing. Shout out to Soraya with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, baby girl. She says we have to support each other. Keep bringing that info, brother. I'm trying the best that I am. I need to improve. So I'm going to keep improving. Fuck trying the best that I can. I'm going to keep trying to improve so my best gets better. How about that? Definitely appreciate the assistance. You have no idea how much we need super chats. We need super chats just as much as Cash App drops. Super chats is we need them like a mug. So if anybody lives in another country and you're like, you can't get the super chat, I'd rather use super chat than PayPal most of the time, just to be honest, like that. You understand? Super chat. Anyway, appreciate you. Super chat. I prefer the super chat over PayPal. Even though the PayPal comes to me instantly, the super chat allows for me. When y'all give to the super chat, y'all allow for me to build up a big coffer. So at the end of every month, when I get paid, that means that now I could take that and I could invest in BBN. You understand? So the best ways, if you want to invest in BBN, but you don't want to give me pocket money, like you feel a way about that for whatever the reason is, that's fine. You could do super chat, because super chat goes to building the platform. Or you can just go down to our Amazon wish list and you could cop some stuff off there. We got dishes down there. We got stuff for $20, stuff for $30. It's not even breaking the bank stuff. We got more expensive stuff, but we got low end stuff also. Or if there's just something that you think that I need and it's on Amazon, you could always be like, put it in your wish list and you cop it for me. That's happened before. What else y'all want to talk about? Come on, let's go. Put it in the chat. We're having a whole conversation over here. Shout out to Fluff Jones. I have some all Fluff Jones footage from before, but what happened was when me and the photographer dude that went with me last time went, I couldn't get it. I couldn't, the computer, I was just having too much problems. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to wipe the other computer completely and we're just going to start from scratch. I didn't think of it previously. If I did, I would have did it, but I didn't think of it. But now I thought of it now. So that's what we're going to do. So what happened was when we went and I couldn't figure out how I was going to edit the video footage because the video program that I had wouldn't allow for all the files to be able to play for anybody that knows about codecs. So I didn't have the appropriate codecs. The video files wouldn't play. So therefore I had to find a different way in order to try to edit it. And I couldn't find a different way to edit it. But now that we're going to go get the other computer, we're going to wipe the computer completely clean. I'm going to be able to most likely be able to use any of the programs that is going to be needed in order to be able to edit it. And that's what we're shooting for at the moment. So no, it won't be live. I hope that was a precise or a concise enough answer for you. I hope. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. So basically, he was jealous. Just so we also, Cat Williams goes on to say that dudes was jealous of Bernie. He didn't just say, just so we could be clear, he didn't just say, what's this nigga name? Steve Harvey was jealous of Bernie. He didn't say that we'll talk about TD Cakes in a minute. He didn't just say Steve Harvey was jealous of Bernie. He basically said all of them. And I think he meant Steve Harvey, not D.L. Hughley, but Steve Harvey and Said the Entertainer. Because he also said the Entertainer stole another nigga's stage show and everything. Because these guys are stealing jokes. You spoke on TD Fake. I call them TD Cakes. We have a poll up there. Please go vote. We're about to look at the poll in a minute. Please go vote. We got a poll up there. Please go vote. I'm going to look at the poll in a minute. We're going to lag for a couple of seconds. Just a lag bad. I don't know how that. Yeah, we're going to lag for a couple of seconds. So for the people that think I'm lying about the computer issue, I literally just brought up one more window. We're going to lag for a couple of seconds. We over here working, fam. TD Cakes. These dudes is weirdos, fam. These dudes is really weirdos. I keep trying to tell y'all. We got 59 votes today. Let's go. Can we clap it up for the BBN Network? We got 59 votes today. Yes. Yesterday we had like 70 something. I appreciate y'all guys pulling up to our polls. Thank you. Do you think the fake Trump claims will stop. 59 people voted. 12 people so far said yes. 56 people so far said no, and 32 people so just want to see the results. I hope some of those people that want to see the results decide to weigh in. I hope some of those people that see the results decide to weigh in. Yeah, I'm trying to fix the lag issue. We're gonna work on it. That lag issue will get fixed. But also part of the issue is they need to speed up our connection over here just in general. But there's things that I can do, and there's things that I'm trying to do, and we're gonna do everything that we can. Period. Yeah, hit that like button. Please hit that like button. I can't see how many likes we got, but you know, I have no idea how many likes we got. Once again, shout out to Soraya with the $5 drop and with the $10 drop. Soraya is already in the saloon. Oh shoot. Homeboy pulled up to the saloon. I forgot. Hold on. What's his name? Who just gave that drop? I forgot you pulled up to the saloon. I forgot we was doing the saloon this morning. My apologies. The kid is back. Shout out to the kid's back. He pulls up to the saloon. Shout out to the kid is back for the $10 drop. He pulls up to the saloon. As he walks to the door, you can see a dusty hat on his head. He has not a 10-gallon hat, but probably a 7-gallon. It's dusty. It's one of those hats that you got the finger in the middle right here, that you put your finger in the middle, and it's brown and it's dusty. And he got a matching dusty, what you call one of those things? A vest on, leather vest with a white shirt out this side. And he has one of those engine ties that's just strings. And he walks into the saloon. He's dressed in the color brown and green. As he comes into the saloon, he looks at the bouncer. The bouncer looks back at him. He says, "I haven't seen you in a while." The bouncer just nods. As he walks up to the bar, he sees sitting there Soraya. He looks at her. His eyes is slightly blinded, so he tilts his head some. It's the beauty. It's the beauty. He walks up to the bar. He taps on it twice. You can hear the glass sliding along the counter. He puts his hand out. It slides straight into his hand. He takes a chug. It's whiskey. It feels so good on this early morning. He knocks again. Another cup comes. He sips this one. It's hot chocolate. The bartender walks over to him. He hands him a blueberry muffin, a plate of porridge, and he tips his hat. Shout out to the kid is back. Pulling up to the saloon this morning. Who's next? Pulling our blessings down from the heavens. Yes, sir. It's not like Eddie Murphy raw leather. It's like a regular leather vest, fam. It's like cowboys wear these shits. Cowboys wear these shits. It's a regular, leather vest. It's brown. It's not like fucking, part of my language, Eddie Murphy real leather. Shout out to Soraya. She says, "Oh my God, I can actually visualize your words. It gives me comic book vibes." Who's next? Who else pulling up to the saloon this morning? I don't know what I'm in my bag. Who else pulling up to the saloon this morning? This is what they told y'all to not like. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. We are doing the saloon all morning. All right? We're doing the saloon. I missed your other drop, Soraya, for the $5. Right? Let's call that drop. Let's call that saloon drop real quick. Soraya, already sitting in the saloon. She looks to her left. She sees the man that just came in. His head down. His clothes dusty. His hat tipped just over his eyes, so the shadow ends at the bottom of his nose. She looks at the bartender. She looks at the man. The bartender walks over to the man and hands him a sarsaparilla. The man looks at Soraya. She nods. Shout out to Soraya. Buying The Kid Is Back a sarsaparilla. See, you got friends, the kid. Yes, also, you interact with the other people that come into the saloon. Okay? Just so we could be clear. People also can fight and do petty wars. With that being said, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on, let's go. I like to use my imagination, and sometimes I like to invite people with me. Remember, they told y'all to hate my imagination. Never forget that part. Soraya says, Will Smith and P. Diddy getting hit with lawsuits from Brashear Gray. So that's going through? Hold on. So that's actually going through. Hold on. Let me look. I freaking hit my Y and turn my internet off. Sorry about that. Hit the wire. All right, so boom, I hit the wire that's plugging my internet in. So now I'm thinking maybe that over here. I might need a new one of these things over here. It's like this little extra extending thing. It's like this little extra extending thing that you have over here to help with the Ethernet cord. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for us to get full connection back, and then after we get full connection back, give me another second. We're gonna go into it, and then I'm gonna go to a commercial break in a moment. First thing I want to do real quick is we're gonna go look up Brashear, and I'm gonna talk about Brashear Gray. For everybody that don't know what's going on with that guy, we got quite a few videos on our channel about Brashear Gray. So yes, I am versed in this particular situation involving. So I'm seeing on YouTube some things to see if this is a regular. This is 3 days ago. Brashear Gray sues Will Smith and Diddy for $50 million. So Brashear Gray is that actor dude, and he's in a thing. Hold on, I'll show you his picture real quick. And if y'all remember a while back, he had a situation with his girlfriend. He had a real bad drug problem, and he had a situation with his girlfriend, for everybody that don't know. And she ended up calling the police on him. He was at Empire. He ended up calling the police. She ended up calling the police on him. And a whole bunch of other shit went down. And they said he had a medical situation. He was holding her captive in the crib, and he was holding her hostage, and she couldn't get free. And it was a whole bunch of shit going on with Brashear Gray. I think even at that time, she let out the fact that he was gay or bisexual, whatever the hell. I don't know. Anyway, so he's currently, at least the theory is that's being said, is that he is suing Diddy and Will Smith because of they took advantage of him, and those weren't things that he wanted to do. And I'm gonna keep saying this, and I don't think I'm gonna stop saying this. What y'all have to understand is there were a lot of people who have been scared to death in Hollywood for years. because they had videos or whatnot about them. And those videos were being used to hold them in check. If you do this, I'm going to release that video. If you do that, I'm going to release this video. Right? Now, those same videos that were being used to hold these people in check, now those same videos is being seen as evidence of a crime against the individuals that were fearing the videos coming out and being made public before. So that's a situation that's going on for everybody that don't know. All right? That's literally a situation that's going on for everybody that don't know. And that's why I said, be mindful. A lot of people are going to come out and be screwed. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to come out and say that something happened to them. And y'all going to say, well, why didn't they say something before? I just explained why. Now, because of the way that the laws is and the way that things are going to be perceived, now they're going to get help. Whereas before, people would use that same information to demonize them, to look down on them, or treat them like they did something wrong when in reality they was the victim. The hell was that? That was crazy. That shit just went off. Ain't nobody sent me nothing. It just went off all by itself. Shout out to that shit. Maybe it was trying to tell y'all niggas to send me something. I don't know. This shit just went off all by itself. What the fuck was that about? Anyway, two different phones. Maybe the other phone got the alert. YK Osiris, the rapper's also jumping on the bandwagon and suing G Giddy for SA. I think anyone that has been living in fear that somebody was going to release this information and use them against it. I think that, first of all, I think every single person that has ever been assaulted should come out and don't care what people think. You got to make it known what happened, period. Soraya says Orlando Brown spoke on all. I have a Orlando Brown video up. It has over 2 million. It has over like 2.3 million views. Go check it out. It has over 2.4 million views. It's an Orlando Brown video on this channel. It has over 2.4 million views. Orlando Brown spoke on all of this, and they try to make him look crazy when he's speaking facts all the time. Once again, whenever you're a person that they can't control, they need to make you look like you crazy or make you look like you're like some kind of deviant. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you think they could be able to control me? I just say whatever I want to say. I do what I want to do for the most part. Why do you think you got these people trying to ruin my life and tell people I'm crazy, tell people I'm a deviant, and tell people I'm a pervert, and tell people all of these negative, terrible things about me? Because I can't be controlled, because I'm going to do what I think is the right thing to do. I'm never going to be able to avoid the hate. That's just what it is. Just got to live with it. Orlando Brown stated GBD gave him the oosh. That nigga Orlando Brown is too funny, fam. Too funny. I'm just very happy that I never tried to put my daughter into acting. Very happy. They wouldn't have been able to get that. That wouldn't have worked anyway. She's like me. That wouldn't have worked. Once you would have told her to do something she don't want to do, or try to get her to do, or do something that would just wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't have worked. My daughter's just her own self. It just wouldn't have worked. I don't believe it would have worked. She doesn't try to, like, she's not trying to be liked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how there's people, they doing anything to be liked. That's not her. She's not. She's just not her. She's not going out. She's not doing weirdo shit for you to like her. You know, you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's it. He also spoke on the Panther eyes concerning their boot. What you mean? Explain that. Explain that. Sometimes I actually have to explain stuff so a different person's perspective could be seen, so people could stop acting like everybody got to think what I think, because so that's why sometimes I just actually have to explain things, and I can use the participation. I have no idea what Panther Eyes is. Put me on. Hold on. Okay, good. I thought the girl lost her foot. I'm so happy she didn't lose her foot. I was just really over here.
What would you take from that? Because I know you got to take on everything.
It's a difficult position because somebody's not going to tell the truth. And the truth has got to be told. In all circumstances, the truth has got to be told. So if you don't want to say she shot her, then you shot her. And that's the end of that.
Okay, so what did I tell y'all? So Cat Williams just said the same thing that I've been telling y'all the whole time. So Cat Williams just said the same thing that I've been saying. He was talking about the Meg Thee Stallion situation. Remember when I said it was stupid for him to not just say the girl shot the girl? Let's just do this Panther Eyes thing, and then I'll bring this back up. Since when children are I did not know that. Since child abuse can cause injury to any part of the eye, the most common manifestation are retinal hemorrhages in infants and young children with abusive head trauma. Wowzers. I didn't know any of this stuff. You putting all of you telling me all of this stuff. I don't know nothing about any of this. Hold on. Let's hear what he has to say. He's talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez not saying that the girl shot Meg.
Tory Lanez and Meg. What would you take on that? Because I know you got to take on everything.
It's a difficult position because somebody's not going to tell the truth. And the truth has got to be told. In all circumstances, the truth has got to be told. So if you don't want to say she shot her, then you shot her. And that's the end of that.
Tory Lanez and Meg.
Remember, I keep telling y'all the reason why people don't fuck with Meg no more is because everybody knows she lied. Everybody knows she lied. You know how I keep telling y'all people don't fuck with Meg because everybody knows she lied? So you're just not going to believe me. I told you. Everyone knows she lied. Everyone in the industry knows she lied. There's just the people who are on her side anyway, and the people who don't fuck with her because of it. That's it. And I guess the people who just don't care. But everybody knows she lied. I told y'all that. How many people are going to have to come out? How many people are going to have to come out and basically reiterate what I'm saying in multiple different, not just this. How many other times have I told y'all some shit before anybody else? First. I just typed and it still didn't put the word up there. This shit is just going so slow. It's like wowzers. Dude! Dude! Everybody knows she lied. And I told y'all that. Yes, it's an I told you so moment. That's a fact. All right. Everybody knows she's lied. I told y'all this. Everybody knows she's lied, fam. Everybody knows. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Everybody knows. People do not fuck with her, fam. I know I be saying this shit. Part of my language. I know I be saying this, and I know people just be thinking, oh, he crazy. He don't know what he talking about. So why do so many people, even people I do not know, stay confirming the shit that I say? This is crazy. Now you see why I be frustrated? I'm pissed right now. I'm happy another thing that I said got confirmed, but I be pissed about this shit. Why is that spot right here? But I be pissed about this shit. Why is there a spot right there? What the fuck is that? Can y'all see that thing that was right here? Like a moment ago? It looked like the light was bleeding. That's all. Y'all saw it. Yeah, I had to have seen it because I'm looking at the screen right now. And what the fuck was that? I'm pissed about this shit. What? It was bleeding. Why is there a spot right there? What the fuck is the thing that I said back on? This is crazy. You see how I'm frustrated? Yes, right now. Another thing that I said back on, I'm pissed about this shit. Why is that spot right here? I'm pissed about this shit. Why is there a spot right there? What the fuck is that? Can you see that thing that was right here? Anyway, what the? Anyway, no, her story didn't add up. It was lies. It was just lies. She just lied. We're gonna go to a commercial break. Be right back.
Local judge attacked in her own courtroom. This is very disturbing video we're about to see.
Judge Mary Kay Holthus was on the bench when that defendant simply came barreling towards her. She was about to sentence the man to prison for attempt battery with substantial bodily harm when this happened.
Appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
Hey! Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Hey!
Deobra Redden. He is an ex-felon with a violent history. Past charges.
Somebody mentioned in the chat like they was back and shit, and that's what they saw. So I played it again. Maybe it's the reflecting from the lights. Yeah, but why did it move by itself? Yeah, that dude, he was crazy. He was absolutely bananas. I believe he did it. Whatever they accused him of, he did it. Whatever she accused him of, whatever they accused that man of doing, that man that ran at that judge, he did it. Yeah, but I told y'all, what did I tell y'all? The worst thing before he got convicted, what did I tell y'all? The worst thing that could happen for her career is that he gets convicted, because people know that he didn't do it. It's not a secret. It's known that he did not shoot her, fam. It's a known thing. It's known throughout the industry that she has issues with drinking and allegedly has issues with drinking and can become violent. When she's talking about beating girls up in her songs, from what I heard, she's not capping. She on that type of time. She whoop your ass. She's definitely about what she's talking about. She's not capping when she talking about she gonna put the beats on somebody in her music, fam. She's 100% a female that I would never date. I would never date a female that is so quick to want violence. You shouldn't date a man that's quick to want violence either. So this isn't about me going after women. I gotta say that. Troy Ave releases a response track because of Uncle Murder's Wrap It Up 2023, but he won't release it out of respect to Uncle Murder. K Goddess looking pretty right now. I'll show you. I read it wrong? Hold on. I could have read it wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. Hold on. DJ Self reveals that Troy Ave made a response track after being mentioned in Wrap Up 2023, but won't release it out of respect for DJ Murder, and Self plays a snippet of the song. I read that correctly. Why would you think missed it? Yeah, I read it correctly. All right, I read it for you. Hey, Ben Thompson, you pulling up to the saloon today? We got people pulling up to the saloon, Ken Thompson. You pulling up to the saloon today? Remember, it's a $5 entry fee. You pulling up to the saloon today, Mr. Ken Thompson? We could use your patronage. Hope I used the right word. Because there's another word that sounds similar to that, or it's spelled similar to that, and it sounds similar to that, but I get the two words mixed up. Oh, Ken Thompson said he's pulling up to the saloon. That don't even make sense. They got some dude over here that's super jacked up, and he's busy dancing like a girl. Like, that don't make no sense. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Come on. I'm talking this morning. We talking about. I forgot to turn this back around. You know what? We're gonna leave it that way, right? And I'm gonna use that port for something else. So give me 1 second. We're gonna turn. We gotta switch these lights and everything around for 2 seconds. Give me 1 second. All right. And we could always, if there's an issue, we can always, if there's an issue, we could always change the lighting in the background. So it's all good. So that's the issue. So what we talking about? Put it in the chat. The fuck? So what we talking about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to discuss this morning? There was talk that Aaron Hall, as well as, well, yeah, is that girl still trying to sue them? I think that was the same girl. All of those accusations kind of disappeared from the forefront of our preview, but that has a lot to do with the fact of that has a lot to do with that just so much stuff is coming out right now. So Diddy, I think that story was actually overshadowed by a different Diddy story that had came out shortly after that. What up, Jay Tizzy? We kind of discussing the list right now, Jay Tizzy. The saloon is open. You pulling up? You pulling up to the saloon? You pull up to the saloon by pulling up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal for $5 and better. Oh, Jay Tizzy. Isn't you supposed to be contacting me about something else? Is that you that hit me up yesterday? And I know I'm saying this, and people are gonna start coming in, and they're gonna start trying to friend you and tell you to hate me, just so you could be clear. But are you the gentleman I was talking to yesterday about a thing? Don't say what the thing is, but are you the gentleman yesterday I was talking to about a thing? This the one that stated the one that stated she was graped. We can't use that R word, so I am going to eliminate that. Graped. We have to say graped. We can't say that word. Just so we could be clear. We can't say that. Well, the other pages line up, so I got to get rid of that word. You got to say graped. I don't want YouTube to assume we're doing anything lascivious over here. Oh, nah. Somebody hit me up yesterday about business they wanted to. That's all. You was in the hospital yesterday. I hope everything is. I hope you fine today. I hope everything is well. I hope you and your family is doing. I hope everything is okay. I'm sorry to hear you was in the hospital. Shout out to the 20 people that hit the like button. Shout out to the 67 people that voted on the topic. And I am going to have to remove the great comment because I just want to make sure that YouTube is not going to somebody's been hitting the like button. Thank you for whoever's hitting that smiley face. I can't even see those. Like the emoticons, I can't see them, but they help us. So whoever's been hitting the emoticons, I appreciate you. Let's this poll real quick. We have 67 people voted. Shout out to the 67 people that voted, and shout out to the 20 people that hit the like button. Do you think the fake Trump claims will stop? 12% said yes, 58% said no, 30% said just want to see results. I got a question for the people that said no. Why do you not think they're Like, why do you think these people who are accusing Trump of these things baselessly, why do you think they will continue to do such? I personally think that whenever you lie on somebody, you don't really care if people know the truth. You're just saying a lie because you just hate them. So that's what I generally think. Soraya says, how about Taraji Henson out in Oprah for cheating black actresses? I have no idea why people look at Oprah like she's the queen of black women. She's the queen of white women. So why wouldn't you expect for her to be cheating black actresses? She's the queen of, am I saying anything wrong? She's the queen of white women. Since when does Oprah give advice that helps our community? Did you hear about the school that she had for girls over there in Africa? You heard about that? Why don't Oprah spend money in the States to help Chicago? So I'm not coming after her. I'm just saying, explain to me how she's the queen of black women. I would expect for her to treat black women badly. Oprah's 100% a handler. I think Oprah been having children all of these years. That's why she keeps getting fat and skinny. There was a ton of abuse being spoken about at that school that Oprah owns in Africa. Like, it was outrageous. Girls was just coming up missing and everything. So that part. That part. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, shit, I just realized something. During the interview with David Chappelle, you can see her inadequacy when he was speaking on the industry and she had the Masonic black white colors on. She actually was doing things, and if you listen to Dave Chappelle talk about that particular interview, he speaks about that interview and actually speaks about how he was uncomfortable and he felt like Oprah wasn't actually being supportive of some of the things that in which he was saying, and he didn't like the way that he was. If I'm remembering correctly, he said he didn't like the way that he was conveyed, like presented on the platform, if I remember correctly. So that part. Yeah, it's almost time to eat. What's up? Who buying me lunch today? Anybody buying me lunch today? You can pull up to the Cash App and or PayPal if you're gonna cop me some lunch today, because it's about time to eat. I'm about to end the show. Anything else y'all want to talk about? The mask came off that day. She couldn't even hide it. Well, Dave Chappelle was really fighting with certain industry heads at that time heavy. So there's no telling. I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way. I just think it was obvious way before then. But yeah, I mean, if you didn't know that day, you should have known. I agree. Like if you didn't know what type of time she was on previously, you should have knew that day. Shout out to Springs. Salute. He says Steve Harvey hairline was real. I'm just putting that out there. Shout out to Springs. Up in the house doing all of the things. We supposed to be getting that PlayStation together soon. I know I keep saying that. And I know when we get everything together and we start doing the shit, I know you there, fam. I know you there. All right. I want to get back to the gaming too. Don't worry about it. Want to get back to the gaming too. How's everybody? Anyway, I'm about to let y'all go. It's lunchtime. I'm hungry. We 2.5 hour show. I can't say we're gonna have a tonight show, but would y'all like to have another show throughout the day? They got the PS5 Plus coming out. Okay, so I'm gonna cop the one. Is that gonna be cheaper? What's the difference? Shout out to Soraya. She says, good show, Brother Frost. Have a beautiful day. Most High God, keep you, guide your steps, and bless you always. I pray that He guides my steps. I pray that He guides my steps more than I pray for blessings. With that being said, everybody, just have a beautiful day. Go out there. I don't know. I just know it's black and red. So they have a black and red edition, which sounds lit. Now I'm looking for the shit. You talk about the Spider-Man one is black and red? I know the Spider-Man one is black and red. I mean, you could always get your own skin. Matter of fact, we should just make our own skins. We should sell BBN skins for the PlayStation. You know what? I have a whole new idea right now that's so great. This is why I need a girlfriend. I got a whole new idea right now that is so great. Anyway, so we're going to just not think about that idea for a moment. I'm going to think about the idea as soon as I get off, and I'm going to work it out in my head. Hold on. I hope it don't knock us off. I got to plug something in. There we go. Yeah, no, that sounds lit. It's black and red, but you could just get skins. We should get some BBN skins. Get some BBN skins for the PlayStation. No, we gonna see. Anyway, look, I love y'all. Everybody, have a beautiful day. Shout out to Spring. Shout out to everybody that pulled up into the chat. I'm just gonna call out some names real quick. I think there's a button that tells me everybody that was in here talking. Oh yeah, but I gotta pull that other screen up. Screw that other screen. Shout out to Spring. Shout out to Soraya. Very happy that you pulled up in here today. Shout out to Jay Tizzy. You came in at the end of the show, but definitely appreciate you. Thank you for the comment. Shout out to Ken Thompson. You did not pull up to the saloon, but I'm very happy that you dropped those 4 comments in here. Please tomorrow come and drop some more comments. I am not being facetious. I am serious. I would like when people drop comments. Shout out to Tums. After I called him out on the BS where he was trying to say something that he was trying to break a real broad brush on a thing, he decided to stop commenting. Whatever, you can comment if you want, fam. I'm not trying to stop you from commenting, but what we aren't going to do is we aren't going to come in here and just try to create straw man arguments because we don't do that. We don't do straw man conversations, man. We're grown adults. Shout out to Audity Glass. Definitely appreciate you. We got an admin always pulling up here, showing all the love as usual. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. And shout out to everybody else that was pulling up in here. The kid is back. He's also pulled up to the Cash App. Shout out to Soraya for pulling up to the super chat. Definitely, guys. I'm very happy that you guys pulled up in here with us this morning. I'm just gonna let y'all go. Everybody, go out there into the world. Do something worth doing. Stamp God's name on it. This is if it don't look like the end of times to you right now, I don't know what to tell you, fam. This shit looks like the end of times. It looks like everything is about to just roll over and be destroyed. So do yourself a favor and find something to believe in. Right? I think you should believe in God personally, the Most High, the one and true and only God. That's what I think you should be doing. And I'm not encouraging. What are you talking about? You got me. No, I mean right now about this shit now. I mean right now, nigga. You don't have to do anything. I'm saying all this for jokes at the moment. I'm having fun. But no, I mean right now, you're gonna pull up. Like, if you're not, don't worry about it. I still appreciate you being here. You don't have to do anything. But if you do pull up to the saloon right now, I'm gonna call it right now. And if we have a show later, you're already in the saloon. For everybody that don't know how this works, if I do a show in the morning and you pull up in the saloon in the morning, later on in the day, you're still in the saloon most of the time. Like, yeah, you're not, I mean, you probably went and did some other shit, but generally speaking, you're still in the saloon. So everybody that pulls up to the saloon in the morning, you're still in the saloon. So we do a show later, you're already in the saloon. Maybe you hanging out with the chicks upstairs because we got the lady tonight. You have to do $10 and better if you want to go sleep with the ladies. And also, we do that during the evening, not during the morning as much. Shout out to Ken Thompson pulling up to the Cash App. He says, oh, you didn't know this was your first time. This isn't your first time, fam. You done pulled up before, I believe. I think so. I remember seeing your name before. I'm going to check just because. I think you have, though. Yeah, you pulled up before. You've thrown $5 here and there before. I appreciate you. I appreciate every $5 you've ever thrown. Just like I appreciate every $100 anybody's ever thrown. Just like I appreciate every $200 anybody's ever thrown. Just like I appreciate every $1 anybody's ever thrown. I actually appreciate everything that you guys do. And thank you. I want to give a special thank you to the people that don't try to make me crawl on my hands and knees. That shit is crazy. Oh, your first time to the saloon. Ken Thompson pulls up into the saloon. As he walks through the door, he has on this straw hat. No, he can't have on a straw hat because I'm the Straw Hat Pirates. That's a whole nother story, though. So Ken Thompson pulls up into the saloon. He walks in. He has on a pair of leather chaps. And through the leather chaps, you can see them corduroys that he's wearing. It's cold outside. He has on a big coat. It looks like it's bear skin. As he walks into the saloon with this big ass coat that looks like bear skin, his arms is like this. He walks through the door sideways. He walks up to the bar. He looks down the bar. He could see Soraya at the bar. He could see the kid is back sitting at the bar. Both of them still observing each other and also drinking some of their sarsaparillas. He then takes his coat off. And when he takes his coat off, he goes from looking like he's 400 pounds to looking like he's $170. Shout out to Ken Thompson. He taps on the bar. The bartender comes over. He says, I haven't seen you in here before, fine sir. What would you like? He says, I got these $5. What could I get for $5? He says, usually for $5 we give you a muffin and you could also have some coffee and a sarsaparilla. But for you, since this is your first time in the saloon, we're gonna give you this plate of grits. We're gonna give you these eggs. We're gonna put them together with some of this beef bacon over here, some of this beef sausage over here. We're going to push you this orange juice over here. And we're going to also give you a coffee and a sarsaparilla because we want you to show up to the saloon more often and we appreciate your patronage. Shout out to Ken Thompson pulling up to the saloon, doing all of the things. Why did y'all get them to make y'all hate the saloon? I don't understand. Why did y'all do that? Like not you particularly, but like that's crazy. Like y'all don't like the saloon. I thought y'all liked the saloon, fam. The saloon is fun. Imagine if we had people doing a petty war in here, or imagine if we had like 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the saloon that we could play off of. Like the saloon is fun, fam. Anyway, dude gotta go. Gotta get something to eat. I'm not even 100% sure what we're going to be grubbing on today, but we're going to go get something to eat. I think I'm going to make fucking chopped cheese sandwiches in the crib or some shit. I don't know. I love y'all. Everybody, please. You just pulled up in the saloon, fam. You didn't hear your introduction. You sitting at the bar right now. If more people pull up to the saloon, Now more of your story goes, more of everybody's story goes, because whenever people are in there, let's say, like, I give an example. So Soraya was in the saloon, but when the kid is back came in the saloon, he interacted with her, and then when she did another drop, she interacted with him. And when you just came in the saloon, you noticed them. If you would have did like a $25 drop or something more, not asking for more, I'm just saying, if you would have did a bigger drop, you would have interacted with them even more. It would have been a thing going on. You understand what I'm saying? So that's basically how the saloon works. You paid to go in the saloon, and then you're in the saloon, and then I create a story or a narrative, and then we have fun like that. With that being said, everybody, please enjoy your day. Do some beautiful things out there in the world. We are probably going to go live again today. Probably not for the Tonight Show, but I can see us going live before then. I could see us going live in the middle of the afternoon sometime. I wanted to go live yesterday. I didn't for a reason. With that being said, I thought I was going to go pick up that was the day before yesterday. I was going to go live in the middle of the day, but I thought I was going to go pick up my computer, but my leg was fucked up, so I couldn't. My calf was just still killing me. I hurt myself. Yesterday I stayed close to the home. I don't even think I went outside yesterday. And so today I got to go pick up a computer from a place to do a thing. My other computer. We're gonna probably try to get to that either not today, because we also got to go to Fluff Jones jump off tonight. So maybe tomorrow or Saturday we're gonna go pick up our other computer, and then we're gonna be able to work a little bit more stuff over here. But we're gonna have to have it for a day off tonight. We got to go to the Fluff Jones event. We're gonna go get as much footage and everything as possible, and then this weekend expect for there to be a video. Now, if everything works out well, every single which one of these events that I go to, I'm going to turn that into a TV show, or I'm going to turn that into an episode of something. So that's what the idea is. So we're going to see if we could get me to all of the things possible for me to just come home and then create content based on it. But I am going to need the other computer to do that content creation. With that being said, I love y'all. Please, everybody, go out there, do something great in the world. Stamp God's name on it. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Help the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one.